Finding the perfect church can be a real challenge. And for Champ and Larley Petty, the search is on. The Pettys are new to the Fort Mill area. They're looking to start a family soon, and they want to find the perfect church. I'm your host, Barnabus Sterling, and over the next 4 weeks, we're going to be looking at 4 different churches. But before we start our search, let's find out what we're working with.
All right, listen, guys, I'm super excited about this, all right? So here's what I'm going to do first. First of all, let me kind of point out some of the bigger, larger categories that most people are looking for when they think about church, okay? So typically when we think about a church and going to find a perfect church, we look at categories like solid biblical teaching, or how about community impact? What are they doing in their community? Authentic worship. What's the worship like? Is it engaging or brings us in? Oh, and fellowship. Do they have a great Sunday school? Are they excited? You know, do they get together in small groups, or what is it? So let's kind of narrow it down. What do you guys think that you're looking for most when you think about the perfect church?
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
We're looking to have kids soon. I want to know about the child care. I don't want our kid to be bored just reading the Bible. They all know about Jonah and the whale. And I also don't want them eating knockoff goldfish all morning. Now, what about a church that would teach our kid, like, I don't know, a second language, like Mandarin? You got anything like that?
The Mandalorian is a great show.
Okay, so we're thinking child care. Teaching them Mandarin. Mandarin.
That's what I said.
Okay.
You know, the other thing that's really important to us, back at our old church, we had a cafe in the lobby. Laura Lee used to get the Yahweh latte before worship began, and man, I'm not even a coffee drinker. It was heavenly.
Okay, guys, I think I might have got us off on the wrong track here. Let's try to pull it back in. Let me give you some different, maybe broader categories. Well, maybe expand it out a little bit. So maybe think more like, do we want traditional, contemporary, modern, a campus? What are you thinking? Is that helping out? Can we narrow it down that way?
I think we're open to all those options.
Okay.
The biggest thing for me is probably that we have a good softball program.
Yes.
Softball is a big part of our life. My name is Champ Petty. Champ Petty, class of 08. Nice to meet you. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. Big part of our life, and I'm gonna be honest with you, softball, it's important to us.
He's very good.
Let me try to narrow down, maybe even more specific. Let me give you a scenario and you help me with it. So let's think about the lead pastor. All right? Do we want him to be evangelistic? Do we want him to be exegetical in his teaching? What are you thinking about when you think about the lead pastor and the communication team at the church?
Yeah, I think we're looking for somebody that's dynamic, you know, probably engaging, don't want to fall asleep, but also somebody that's athletic. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, he probably needs to play on my softball team.
Yeah, nothing too controversial. He needs to be young, not too old, preferably not married, good looking,
Well, I
good
don't
with
know.
the kids.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Just based on what I'm hearing you saying, what you're telling me right now, I need to take just a minute to go think about all this and pull together a game plan. Just take just a couple minutes. Let me just walk over here. Let me get my bearings about me and come up with a game plan so that we can go tackle this today. All right? All right, give me just a second. Just a second. Wow. Okay. This is going to be a challenge. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because the Pettys, they want me to find a church that has child care for a child they don't have that will teach that child Chinese. Wow. You know, the Pettys, there's a word for them. They are, you know, difficult? Yes, they are. But listen, even with the Pettys, I'm up for the challenge. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna give them 4 options, and we're gonna find even the Pettys the perfect church.